Have you ever typed headache chiropractor near me into your phone because the pain just would not stop? Maybe the headache keeps coming back after long workdays, too much screen time, bad sleep, or stress that seems to sit right in your neck and shoulders. And at that point, you are not just looking for answers, you are looking for relief. But here is the real question. Can a chiropractor actually help with headaches? And how do you know if that is the right next step for you? In this video, we are going to break it down in a clear and simple way. We will talk about what kinds of headaches may be linked to the neck, who may benefit from chiropractic care when you should be careful, where to look when choosing a provider, why some headaches feel connected to posture and tension, and how to make a smarter decision before booking an appointment. Stay until the end, because not every headache should be handled the same way, and knowing the difference can really matter. Before you assume a chiropractor is the answer, it helps to understand what kind of headache you may be dealing with. Not all headaches come from the same cause. Some are tension headaches, which often feel like pressure or tightness around the forehead, temples, or back of the head. Others may be linked to neck stiffness, poor posture, long hours at a desk, or muscle tension that builds slowly over time. In those cases, people often start wondering whether chiropractic care could help. There are also cervicogenic headaches, which are headaches that can start from problems in the neck and then spread pain into the head. These are different from migraines, which may also include nausea, light sensitivity, or visual changes. That difference matters because treatment should match the cause. If your headache seems connected to neck pain, reduced movement, stiffness, or spending all day looking down at a screen, that may explain why you are searching for help nearby. The goal is not to guess. The goal is to understand what your body may be signaling. So, why do so many people search for a headache chiropractor near me when pain keeps returning? Usually it is because the headache feels connected to the neck, shoulders, posture, or muscle tightness. Many people spend hours sitting, driving, scrolling, or working at a screen without realizing how much strain builds in the upper back and neck. Over time, that tension can make the head feel heavy, tight, or sore. That is one reason chiropractic care enters the conversation. Some people seek chiropractors because they hope that improving joint movement, posture, and muscle tension may reduce symptoms. Others simply want a non-medication approach. But it is important to stay realistic. Chiropractic care is not a magic fix for every kind of headache, and it should never replace urgent medical evaluation when warning signs are present. The smarter view is this: some headaches may be related to neck mechanics and tension, while others may not. That is why understanding the why behind your pain matters more than chasing the nearest option without asking the right questions first. Now let's talk about who might benefit from seeing a chiropractor for headaches and who should be more cautious. People whose headaches seem to come with neck stiffness, muscle tension, poor posture, reduced range of motion, or long periods of sitting may sometimes be the ones most likely to ask about chiropractic care. If your symptoms regularly start in the neck and move upward, that may be one clue, but there is another side to this. Not everyone with a headache is a good candidate. If you have a sudden severe headache, weakness, numbness, trouble speaking, fainting, fever, head injury, vision loss, or pain unlike anything you have had before, that is not the moment to search for a nearby chiropractor. That is the moment to seek urgent medical care. Headaches can have many causes, and some are serious. So before thinking about treatment, you need to know who you are in this picture. Someone with likely tension-related pain, or someone with warning signs that should never be brushed aside. If you are still thinking, okay, but how do I choose the right headache chiropractor near me? Start with quality, not convenience alone. Being nearby is helpful, but it should not be the only reason you book. Look for a licensed provider who takes time to ask about your symptoms, your health history, when the headache started, what makes them worse, and whether there are any red flags. A good evaluation matters. You want someone who listens before jumping into treatment. It is also reasonable to look for someone experienced with neck pain, posture-related symptoms, and headache complaints. Read reviews carefully, but do not rely on marketing alone. Pay attention to whether patients mention clear communication, professionalism, and a thoughtful approach. And remember, a responsible provider should be willing to tell you when chiropractic care may not be appropriate and when you should see another medical professional instead. The best choice is not simply the closest option. It is the one that treats your symptoms with care, logic, and safety. So when might it make sense to consider chiropractic care for headache symptoms? Usually it is when the pattern suggests tension, posture strain, or neck-related discomfort, and there are no major warning signs. Maybe your headaches appear after work, after looking at screens for hours after sleeping in a bad position, or when your neck feels stiff and tight. In those situations, some people explore hands-on care as part of a broader plan that may also include posture changes, stretching, exercise, hydration, sleep support, and stress management. But here is the key. Do not keep waiting if the pain is getting worse, happening more often, or starting to affect your daily life. And do not assume every recurring headache is harmless just because it seems familiar. A pattern can still change. If symptoms intensify, become unusual, or come with red flag signs, that is your signal to get medically evaluated. The goal is not just finding someone nearby. The goal is knowing whether now is the right time, and whether this is even the right path. So, if you have ever searched headache chiropractor near me, now you know the better question is not just who is nearby, but what kind of headache do you actually have? Why is it happening? And how should you respond safely? Some headaches may be linked to neck tension, posture, or movement issues, and that is why chiropractic care may come up as an option. But not every headache fits that picture, and some symptoms need prompt medical attention instead of guesswork. The smartest move is to look at the full story, your pain pattern, your triggers, your neck symptoms, and any warning signs that should not be ignored. And just as important, choose a provider who evaluates carefully and knows when to refer you onward. This video is for educational purposes only and is not a diagnosis or a substitute for personal medical care. If your headache is severe, unusual, or getting worse, seek evaluation from a qualified healthcare professional. If you found this video helpful, subscribe and leave a comment below with your experience or suggestions for future videos.